Okay, so what I'm going to do here is sort of finish off tarting up the map just to make it look look as good as we can. So first of all, I'm just going to move the map up to the top, and you can see that I've got a fair amount of space that's not being used, so I can oh, what have I done? I've jumped too far. Okay, something like that area. If I go to this tool in here, I can then drag this up, and then I've got all of this space now that I can play. I've got extra space to play with my to put my legend. Okay. And you can see that this is not ideal because these aren't in age format, but it's actually, I can't adjust this in the current way it is. So what's best is to if I can right click on it, and then I can convert it to graphics. Okay, and then rather than this being something that I can't edit very easily, this now becomes I can easily edit it. The only slight disadvantage is that if I add anything new to the map, it won't automatically put it in the legend. So if I let's just zoom in here. No, I don't want not zoom in that tool. I want to zoom in with this tool. I want to zoom on the page. Okay. Then, so what we can now do is if we go back to the arrow tool. Now, these are all grouped. So what I want first of all is to ungroup them, and now I can start changing them around. So we want to try and put these in the order that they're in and things. We don't need that. That's a redundant label. So Chateau is at the top. Okay. I can move all of these out of the way. Okay. Then comes La Leche. Then we have the last, don't we? Then we have the Laubra. Then we have Le Clapier. I probably don't need two Le Clapiers, that's just because I was trying something earlier, so I can get rid of that one. Then underneath the Le Clapier we have the Bussier. Then underneath the Bussier we have the Tarting. And underneath the Tarting we have the Condamine. And then we've got the Hort and the Bass. And I can probably get rid of these ones as well in here. Now I can then ungroup these, because and what I can also do is then move this into there. So I can do that with all of them. Probably here we want to get rid of that one on the end. what we could do is actually, when they're both selected like that, we could you do align center like that as well, and then we could then group that. Select these, align center, and then group that. So we align them, then group it. Align this one. Oh, what's on that? Group it. Align. Group. And then group it. Only there. Probably saved a bit of time by doing it, just aligning it to begin with rather than and then center and then group that. And then what we can do is we select them all, and then we can align them on the left, move them back over here. And the other thing we can do, they're probably not very evenly distributed, so we can distribute them vertically. Now we've got some, well, that's all nice and thing, and then we could add some text for each formation. So we can do that by just inserting text. It'll put it in the middle. Oh, there it is. Puts it there, and then we can write a short description. Le Chateau formation. We might put some other bits of text in there. Okay, we can do that for all of these down here. We can probably get rid of some of these things in here. Don't need that. Don't need this. And we can just tart it up in this. Gradually build up our I can probably go down here, can't it? Ah! Let me delete that. obviously these need all of the text changing on them. You can see we're building up quite a nice table of a nice key, and maybe we want to move our scale in a bit so that it doesn't fall off the edge of the map. Maybe I want to group this title in here with that. So we can click and group them together. So now I can move this around and the scale goes with it. Maybe I want my north arrow a little bit bigger. And then maybe I'll somewhere, maybe that can go over here. Maybe somewhere along the bottom I want a title, so I can insert the title. Map of Clermont area. We can move this down here maybe. We might want to put that at the top, move everything down. So you can see we can build up the area. We might want to add another little map in here. We can also do that as well to show a location, or we can just insert a JPEG or something in there to show the where the map was from. Okay, so we zoom out. Again, this seems to have, I've managed to push this off the top a bit, so we can move that back down. Okay, and there we're getting to the stage of having got a fairly presentable map. Obviously we're going to need a bit of work on making these all presentable or with sensible names rather than these simplified names in here. So hopefully from that you'll be able to generate your final fair copy map. Make sure you always save everything regularly.